What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to balance the Canon EOS M6 Mark II with the Sigma 18-35 on the DJI Ronin SC. The Sigma 18-35 is a super popular lens among APS-C type camera users because of its sharpness and its wide aperture. However, this lens does not have image stabilization, so as a videographer, if you want your footage to be stable, you are more or less required to use a gimbal. And this lens is quite heavy, and because of it, you're going to need a counterweight system if you want to balance this one on the DJI Ronin SC. When I received the camera, which included the EF to EFM adapter, I immediately noticed that the tripod adapter was not included in the package, and that is normally included when you buy the EF to EFM adapter separately. The manual also stated that I couldn't use or shouldn't use the camera on a tripod without this tripod adapter. So thank you, Canon, for making my life very difficult. So I managed to get this system balanced without this tripod adapter by using the 200 gram weights instead of the 100 gram weights that I'm using now. So effectively, by using the tripod adapter, I was able to shave off 200 grams, and this system weighs in at 1,880 grams, excluding the gimbal. And this is well within the specifications that DJI have stated for the Ronin SC. So in this configuration, the system works perfectly in pan and follow, underslung and flashlight mode, which is great. To make your life a little bit easier, I've compiled a list of lenses that I think will balance just fine on the DJI Ronin SC together with the Canon EOS M6 Mark II. I cannot guarantee that it will work because I've not tried them myself. It's just based on the fact that their specifications regarding length and weight are similar to the Sigma 18-35. So on the list I've made some distinctions, and highlighted in green are lenses that are very similar in length and weight to the Sigma 18-35, so I think configuration will be very similar too. These lenses are likely to work just fine in underslung, flashlight and pan and follow. And then there's also a lens that I've highlighted in yellow. That one is slightly heavier, and I think that it is possible to get it to balance on this system, but it might be more difficult to get it to work in flashlight and underslung mode. And on the list, I've also included a number of lenses that I've highlighted in red. And with these ones, I think you're pretty much out of luck with this gimbal, because they are simply just too heavy and too long. And now I'm going to disassemble the system and then assemble it back together. And I'm going to show you my settings for tilt, vertical tilt, roll and pan. And this way, hopefully you'll get it to work in a similar fashion. So in order to get this combination to work with the 100 gram weights, you're going to need the tripod adapter to the EF to EFM mount. Once you've got that one attached, you can go ahead and attach the L bracket. And the L bracket should be mounted like that. And then you try to attach it near the center of the camera. So I want this part lined up with the end of the camera here. And make sure that you tighten this firmly and that the L bracket is straight and lined up both to this side and to this side on the back here. And once you think that you have it, then you tighten it firmly. Preferably with a better screwdriver that I'm using right now. Now, once that is done, you can take the camera riser plate and attach it to the center hole of the L bracket. Make sure it's straight. And then you tighten it firmly. The final piece is the quick release board. And that one should be lined up with the back of the camera riser plate. So line it up perfectly with the back, like that, like so. And also make sure this one is straight and tighten firmly. So once you've got this system mounted like this, then it's time to attach the 100-gram weight to the extension arm. And as you can see, I've mounted the extension arm in the fourth hole of the L bracket, on the side of the L bracket. And I take the 100-gram weight and I attach it to the end of the extension arm, like this. And then on the Ronin SC, on the end of the roll arm, near the tilt lock, you put another 100-gram weight with the attachment adapter, like that. And then it's easier if you lock all these axes when you are going to try to mount the camera, right? So then nothing will move, like that. So this should be close to working right now. There might be some adjustments since I've disassembled everything and then assembled it again, which makes it, there is going to be some differences probably. So I'll have to adjust for that in a moment. But first, let me show you my settings. The tilt is set about 5 millimeters, approximately, a little bit more, 5.5 maybe. And the roll is set to 3 millimeters or 2.5 approximately. And the pan is set to 18 millimeters. So then finally, once we slide the camera on, we can see the setting for the tilt. The first one I showed you was actually vertical tilt. So I'm going to show you the tilt now. And the tilt is 3.5 millimeters. And I'm going to try to show you this right now, see if it's approximately balanced. Tilt is fine. Vertical tilt is fine too. So let's go with roll. That one is the most sensitive when you disassemble the system. Yeah, and this one is not balanced right now. It's kind of expected. And then you have to move it just a little bit outwards. So it's actually easier if you lock parts that you're not currently balancing. So now their roll is balanced right now. So I should lock it back in once the quick release board is slided all the way back. Let's unlock the tilt. As you can see, the system is quite sensitive. And let's unlock the pan also. So now it's obviously balanced. Roll is balanced. Tilt is balanced. Vertical tilt is balanced. And we can also check the pan setting. Then it's usually better to lock these. Otherwise, the camera movement might interfere with the test. The pan test, you just lean the camera to the side. And if it moves forward or backward, like that or like that, then it's out of balance. But this one is fine, right? maybe, let's test again. Maybe I turn it a bit. Yeah, I turned it. So it's still balanced, okay? So all the axes are currently in balance, which is great. Oh, one more thing. It's really easy to shift to the Nifty 50, for instance. You just remove the 100 gram weights on each side, and then you put Nifty 50 on here, and you'll have to do some adjustments. But you don't need to disassemble the whole system to use that lens, which is really nice. So let's have a look. Sweet. So that was it for me, guys.